guys, so it's like 11:30, the natives are getting restless and we need to get lunch on the table. So today we're gonna be having some easy and quick breakfast sandwiches. So several years ago when we were renovating kitchens, we've actually done 3 kitchen remodels now in different homes. I have learned the art of the Instant Pot and how important it is when you're in those situations where you do not have access to an oven or a stove. And so that is when I learned that you could make poached eggs in your Instant Pot. So we've been doing the hard-boiled eggs in the Instant Pot for a long time, which I think is a pretty common thing. I can post a recipe below. But the idea of making poached eggs in an Instant Pot was new to me, but that is what I wanted, and you're able to produce a really good poached egg in the Instant Pot in just a couple minutes. So they have specific like poached egg silicone cups for the Instant Pot. So you could totally buy those, and I'll link below the link for those poached egg cups. But our style is to kind of use what we have, and so I had silicone muffin cups. So that's what I have always used to make my poached eggs, and they work fine. You know, you get a muffin-shaped poached egg, but it still tastes good and it fits the bill. All right, so you're gonna put your cup of water at the bottom of your Instant Pot first so that everything gets properly cooked. And then I would only do, if you're using the muffin cups, I feel like 4, I just have the standard basic Instant Pot, like the original, non-fancy, smallest size one, the Duo. And so I think 4 muffin cups is about the most that I would do. If you get the actual silicone poached egg cups, I think you can do either 6 or 8, I'm not sure. But this was 4. The thing about it is it's so fast that really having to do a few batches of it isn't that big of a deal because it only takes like 5 minutes to make them. So we just do a few batches. So you're gonna crack your eggs into your muffin cups first. And I've tried this multiple ways. I've tried cracking them directly in here, but it has resulted in a mess a few times. So I have found that doing it outside, oh man, that one did not crack well. Doing it outside first is easier, and then I just carry this and transfer it in. Great, and we'll do the last 2. Okay, and then as far as cooking time for these, it can depend. It can depend on how big of the container is that you're using. You mean like the cup size? But I have found 2 to 3 minutes to kind of be that sweet spot. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna make a batch that's gonna be on manual high pressure for 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna make my second batch on manual high pressure for 2 minutes. So you can see the difference between 3 minutes and 2 minutes, but play around with it. I've heard some people doing it up to 5 minutes. I've heard some people doing it as low as 1 minute. And so you kind of have to just play around with it to see how cooked you want your egg and what works for you. But I have found that the more you cook it, the harder, the firmer the yolk you're gonna get, more of like a hard-boiled or like a gummy yolk. And obviously the less you cook it, the more you will get that runny yolk, but you want your whites to be cooked all the way through. So it takes a little bit of experimentation, but it's an easy one to try. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in our Instant Pot carefully. All right, and then we're gonna put this on manual high pressure for 3 minutes. And then you wanna just do a quick release as soon as it beeps, as soon as it's done. Don't let it naturally release. 3 minutes, quick release, and those eggs are gonna be done. So while the Instant Pot is going here, I'm going to go ahead and we're gonna make the toast part for our breakfast sandwiches and cook our bacon. So I like to just just put our toast, our bread on a cookie sheet, and then slice some cheese, put it on there, and then I just stick this in my oven at like 300 degrees for 5 or 10 minutes, and that just, toasts the bread and it melts the cheese and it works out great, and it's pretty hands-off, and I can do a lot of slices at once. So that's what we're gonna do here. Okay, so now we are making the toast part of our breakfast sandwiches. So we just do a once a month sourdough cooking routine, and so we bake a bunch of pizza crusts and loaves of sourdough bread, freeze them to have on hand, which makes lunches like this super easy. So I'll just pull out the sandwich, the bread that we need and thaw it in the morning, and then it'll be ready to go by lunchtime. And then for cheese, I am using our homemade mozzarella here. I can link the recipe below, but this is just a quick and easy homemade mozzarella. That's how we got started with cheese making, but you can use any cheese. I just like this one because it melts really, really well. But we're just gonna go ahead then and pop this pan in the oven at 300, and then in like 5 to 10 minutes, we'll have perfectly toasted bread with melted cheese, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cook our bacon. All right, so our Instant Pot is done, so I'm gonna quick release that. Great. Sometimes, just because of the condensation and the steam in there, some water droplets form at the top of your egg, so I just try to take those out. And another thing is that people will often like put some sort of, even with the silicone cups, which are generally non-stick, people will put like spray some sort of a non-stick thing so it doesn't stick, because they can be a little bit tricky to get out, but we just do our best. I don't usually spray them with anything and they come out for the most part pretty well. All right, so I'm gonna let those sit for a minute and get back to my bacon. And not quite there yet. We'll give that another minute. All right, so I'm gonna take this off because our crew, at least the kids, generally like less crispy bacon, while Jim likes really crispy bacon. I'm gonna throw the next round of bacon on, and we will get our next round of poached eggs going. There should still be enough water in there from last time to just do our next round of poached eggs. Take this out. All right, so these are the ones that I'm gonna cook for just 2 minutes in the Instant Pot, so you can see the difference between these ones for 3 minutes with, sorry. These ones cook for 3 minutes, their yolks are gonna be a little bit more firm. All right, so we'll do this at 2 minutes, manual, 2 minutes. Our toast should be just about done here. Pretty good. So I'm just going to set this to warm in our warming oven. And then, hey, Betty. Alright. And then our bacon is just about done. Okay, so and just to give you like a side-by-side comparison of what our eggs turned out like when we did 3 minutes in the Instant Pot versus 2 minutes in the Instant Pot. So this one is 3 minutes, and I'm gonna cut it open for you. So you can see we have a pretty runny, kind of gummy yolk. So for us, 3 minutes is kind of that sweet spot. The 2 minutes is gonna be even more runny. So if you want a really gooey runny, you can see it just kind of explodes there. So that is the 2 minute egg. So it just depends on what kind of egg you're looking for. 3 minutes is the sweet spot for us, but there can be some variations in terms of what cup you use to cook them in, your specific Instant Pot, and honestly, sometimes like one egg in the Instant Pot will cook more than an other egg. So it just takes some playing with and some experimentation. But in that 2 to 4 minute range, you're gonna get a beautiful poached egg. And so that's what they look like.
No, that one.
All right, Abe, can you stop touching them? Do you wanna unpop?
No.
All right. Here you go, Abe. All right, guys, everyone's getting super antsy at our house, so we need to go eat some lunch, but hopefully that gives you a quick and easy lunch idea for your family or breakfast idea for your family and how you can make poached eggs in the Instant Pot in just a couple of minutes. So thanks so much for stopping by the farmstead today, and we'll see you next time.